that kept me going and made me become better. But after I became an actor, I'd probably say Smita Patil, Rekha ji, that's the kind of, good, bad, ugly. There are those times when you want to be able to take them for granted. And if I can have that comfort and I can have that right over someone, I think for me that is love. Hi, this is Chitrangada Singh and you're watching me on Femina, India. I think what is most fulfilling for me as an actor is that I get to play different parts, become different people, try and understand human nature. And this is just something that I love. I love to figure out just human psychology. It just really, fascinates me. So I think that, and of course, the fact that you get so much love for what you do. It's not something you do in a room, it's out there for everybody to see and enjoy, and it's very interactive. So I think it's very exciting. How has that made me a better person? I think it makes you a lot more, humble in a lot of ways, because obviously there's not success every time out there. It definitely humbles you more often than not. And you learn to empathize, because every time you're trying to understand a character, you empathize with that person. The flaws are more interesting sometimes. So just the whole thing, I think for me as a person, it's just a natural, I just like the whole medium, everything about it. I am actually, as a person, very open to criticism, because I feel like I am my own worst critic, which is probably not a good thing to be, but I take it in a very positive way. I'm sure, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. And I don't think any part that I've done in my film is perfect. So I am pretty positive to the extent where you know that this is a troll. And it's very easy for you to tell. I think we all kind of know inside us what is a fact that is being told to you rudely, and then what is a troll. So I can distinguish between them pretty well. So I usually take criticism. It's not a problem for me. Oh God, my God, the love, the acknowledgement for my work, even though I haven't done that much work, and I'm very wary of that. I feel the fact that people didn't forget, the audiences haven't forgotten my first film, which came some, I don't remember, some 20 years back. It's very rewarding to get that kind of love, I think this profession gives you all of that, and I'm very thankful, yes. I think the only thing that I'd want to change is I wish I had worked harder in the beginning. I think I wasn't so serious about my work, and it came my way. I wish I had worked harder, I was more focused. Yeah, that's probably the only thing. Otherwise, it's all tickety-boo. I'm very happy. I think my father, he pushed us a lot. So for me, as I think most children do that, as a child, it was all about pleasing him, impressing him, running as much as he'd want me to run and be as fit and do well. And I think, I don't know about role models, but that's the one thing that kept me going and made me become better. But after I became an actor, I'd probably say Smita Patil, Rekha ji, that's the kind of body of work that I've really, I take it very positively. I don't take it too much to heart, to be honest, because I feel like I judge myself pretty harshly, and I think that's good enough. Sometimes a lot of times people are like, no, this is fantastic, this is great, but I'll go back to the room and I'll be like, no, there is this one thing that could have been better. So I think I take it pretty well. I'm okay with that, yes. Everywhere in the world, I think it is always more challenging, not just as an actor, everything that you do, because I think it's about time we accept that this is the reality. There is a man and there is a woman. There are differences. But having said that, I feel there's a lot of strength that comes from being a woman in so many other ways. And that is what we need to be proud of, instead of crying over the fact that we don't get what the men have or get, So yeah, I feel we find our own way, which is different from theirs, and that's good. That's good for me. I've asked myself that question, and I think it's just the love for cinema. It's like if I didn't act, I produced a film at one point because I wasn't getting offered the kind of work that I'd wanted. And then I started writing, and I've written a short film now. So I think I would just want to be involved with the medium somehow or the other because I just love it. I love everything. I love the whole thing, craft. To be able to take someone for granted no matter what, because you will have your bad days and you really desperately need someone who you can take for granted. I know that's not a good word, but I think that's the sense of comfort that you need with someone. You know, good, bad, ugly. There are those times when you want to be able to take them for granted, and if I can have that comfort and I can have that right over someone, I think for me that is love and that is companionship. To stay inspired. I want to be able to get out of bed and want to do something. I think if you have that in life, you're successful. I think that itself is success for me. So if something keeps me excited, keep going, that's it. Stick to the kind of roles that are meant for you, which meant roles which were like Hazaaron, which I'm extremely proud of. But I'm glad that I have been able to do an item song or a commercial film and do different things and modeling, and I'm so glad that I've been able to do everything. I produced, nobody thought I'd ever produce a film. I didn't think I'd ever produce a film. I never thought I'll start writing. So yeah, it should almost, you know, the tagline when they say next is what, I think that's a good tagline to live by. You should just not listen to people, do what you feel like. What I want to reduce is my screen time. That's the only thing I told myself, because I looked at the screen time that I had and it was just, I mean, I'm just too embarrassed to say what it was. So I have to reduce the screen time on my phone. That's the one thing, and stay fit and work out at least 6 days a week. That's it. I'm worth it. That's it. Just one. I think a good lip liner. I am using a lot of serums these days, so I really like my vitamin C serum. So once I wash and clean, it's the vitamin C serum that goes on my face first. Yeah. For glowing skin serums, I love a vitamin C, a retinol, a good retinol serum I think is extremely important, and a good cleanser. What you wash your face with, I think these three things are very, very important. I don't like powder on my face at all. If that's the one thing I could get rid of and live without it, I'd be very happy. I don't like those foundation powders, setting powders. I don't like them. It has to be comfortable. It has to be me. I don't think I can be a fashion horse, I guess. I don't know, clothes horse, something like that they call. I don't think I can ever be that. It just really has to be me somewhere. Very classic, I think. I'm somebody who's always drawn to vintage, classic kind of fashion. Yeah, I guess subtle, sexy, sensual, feminine. I love feminine. Yeah. I love Taylor Swift, Cruel Summer. I love it. It's just something so haunting about it. It just really makes me, I don't know, feel very passionate, alive. I don't know, something about it. Yeah, so I think Cruel Summer is the one. Leather jackets. I don't like leather jackets. They're very heavy. They just like tire me. I don't like leather jackets. I'll give it up. Yeah. Black, white, gray. I literally have 3 colors in my wardrobe. Just somehow I end up picking like, yeah, it's always black, white, and gray. Oh, I love padded shoulders, but I think they're already in. I'm not sure. But 80s had these padded shoulder shirts, and they have these plaids, like very large plaids that women are wearing, like those boyfriend shirts, you know. So checks and plaids and padded shoulders.